Welcome, everyone. This is Steampunk Starraisin, and this is The World is a Mess, and I just want to steampunk it. This is episode 10 of Black Friday special, November the 27th, 2020, and I'm here on the speakerphone with Rockanne. Say hello, Rockanne.
Hi. I'm on the computer right now doing homework, and I'm checking out this metal band called Sepultura. 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 I think that's how you say it. We're gonna talk about Black Friday because
It's
I've
Black
been
Friday.
just focused on that like the whole day, and I spent like money on like stuff. And I got some really good deals. There was a lot of stuff I was putting off purchasing, and this the Black Friday deals today made a huge difference. With like budgeting, it made all the difference. I was able to save like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, I know we talked about this off camera, but tell my audience who didn't hear you talk off camera, tell them what you got. What did you get today for Black Friday?
Okay. Oh my God. I'm just so I've just been looking at so much stuff that I'm overstimulating myself. But today I started off with getting, I need new computer monitors because like my computer monitors suck right now. And basically the computer monitors I have suck because they're letterbox and they messed up like all my VR chat gaming videos on my main channel, which you can find on Rockanne.com. Go to my YouTube channel. But anyhow, yeah, so I needed like widescreen monitors. And since I've been having stuff going on with school, I've been putting off purchasing it, and I wanted to read the reviews. I'm a picky buyer. I read the reviews and everything. I'm really, really particular because I've got burned before. So anyhow, I probably waited like a month, and I was able to purchase it today with the Black Friday deals. And the decision was actually quite easy because variety of stuff to pick from, because even the really expensive stuff was like marked way down to the point where I was able to afford it more. So I actually got two monitors, both HP. One's like a 24 inch, and then one's like a 27 inch.
Oh, yeah, awesome!
So and they're normally like $174 or something, like almost up in like $200 range. I just got it for the 27 one. I got the 27 inch one. I got for $119, and the 24 inch one I got it for $99. And I was going to buy two 27 inch ones, but they limited you to only one. This was on the Office Depot website. That was like the first thing, and then like the second thing I did was there was this. I'm a musician, and music production software is really expensive, especially if you're doing like the Trent Reznor thing where you don't really have a band, you're just kind of producing this stuff solo, and I'm kind of like that. I don't have a band, I'm just like producing solo, and there's a lot of technicalities that go into that, and you need like a lot of music production equipment. It's kind of expensive. So today I was able to get EZD Drummer 2 from TuneTrack.com for $81 instead of $174. That makes a big difference in my budget. And next, I'm going to get some plugins from this website called NeuralDSP.com. They're like the pickiest people who are so picky about mixing and producers. This seems to be the industry standard now. The pickiest people love these plugins. They're mostly plugins for like metal. And right now I'm looking into the one called 14 Nameless Suite, and it's normally $117, and it's marked down for $58 right now, which is like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. These are like plugins that are like in the $100 to $200 range, and the deal is lasting until like November 30th, so I have some time. So that means like it like download the demo and actually like test it out on the prior project I was working on. But I haven't made that purchase yet. I'm eyeing up the one that's called Nameless Suite. So those are like basically for people who don't have context, that are not like music producers. Basically, this last product that I'm talking about is a VST, which is Virtual Studio Technology, and this is basically, if you know what a guitar fire is, you know what guitar effects is in real life if you've seen that stuff. Okay, think of this as the same thing, but it's virtual. It's something that you use on your computer in the mixing process. And the EZD Drummer 2 is for producing drums on the computer. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Superior Drummer 3 is better, but that one is like the entry level. And yeah, so I'm just going to see how that works out. I plan on sticking to that, hopefully, because I've had to jump around a lot over the years, and I hope I just stick to that. And today is Black Friday, so I get the deal.
Is that anything like Guitar Hero?
No, because Guitar Hero, you're just like pressing buttons, and it's kind of like a little bit more like, that's a completely different context because it's a video game.
But you never
mixing music and mastering music.
You never played Guitar Hero?
Actually, never. But I've seen people play Guitar Hero. But like, I play Guitar Hero like in the I play. I don't play Guitar Hero. I play guitar. So.
Well,
like, I
cool.
actually play guitar like in real life.
So that's all your Black Friday stuff. Yeah, I didn't really
get any more Black Friday stuff because I looked on HotTopic.com and Spencer's.com, and I'm just like flooded in my Instagram stories with Black Friday deals and stuff, and I'm just like, I just like don't want to miss anything, and there's only like a few more hours left.
I haven't.
This year it's different, and it's a fair deal for everybody. It's fair because like it's all online, so you don't have to like. So you don't have to go in person to get those deals and deal with the logistical headache and like the mosh pit crowds of people. You know, like yeah. Even like when we were off camera, you were just like we were talking about. There's this
yeah, there's a website. There's a website that's pretty neat called Black Friday Death Count, and the copyright at the bottom of it. It's been updated as recently as 2020, but they only have information going from like 2006 to 2018. You know, because, you know, with crime statistic information, it usually takes about a year for, you know, to tabulate and process that information. So usually they're always a year behind. And of course, 2020 is not finished yet. So it only has information going as recently as 2018, Black Friday 2018. And then the thing that's really messed up is they have honorable mentions, like apparently in 2018 there was a guy shopping on Black Friday who had an apparent heart attack and died, but that may have not have been due to Black Friday. It may have been just due to pre-existing conditions that he had. Also an honorable mention in 2014, Texas pair arrested for Black Friday employee murder. So that sounds fascinating. I'm gonna look that up. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Yeah, this is from December the 4th, 2014. Ottawa Sun. Okay, so this is in Canada. Texas pair arrested, or at least the newspapers in Canada. Texas pair arrested for Black Friday murder. Oh, okay, so this was in Dallas, but this is a Canadian, I guess, newspaper reporting on it, or maybe it's got a Canadian name. Not quite sure, but anyway. Yeah, Dallas, two former employees of an American Eagle Outfitters store in Fort Worth, Texas, beat, strangled, sat on fire an assistant store manager to steal thousands of dollars of Black Friday sales, according to police documents released on Monday. Carter Cervantes, age 25, and her boyfriend Clarence Davis Malloy, age 19, had been charged with capital murder in the November 28th death of Alicia Harris, age 31. Bond was set for $500,000 each. No lawyers for the arrested pair were not immediately available for comment. Harris was last seen by a friend who had spotted her apartment, or who had spotted by her apartment after she completed a shift for Black Friday, a major shopping day after the Thanksgiving holiday, at about 3 a.m. November the 28th. Harris was found dead in her apartment several hours later when firefighters responded to a fire alarm. Her body was partially burnt and she had been beaten. Her hands and feet were bound with duct tape. A neighbor told police that she had heard a thump and screaming from the apartment. Police said that they believed that the pair killed a woman and took Harris's keys and planned to steal Black Friday profits of about $50,000 from the store. Okay, so they knew that this woman worked at the store and they wanted to kill her so that they can get the keys to get into the store and get access to the inventory. Wow. That sounds like a really grisly murder. Some people are willing to kill for Black Friday. Some of these links are dead. Like, apparently, and I'm trying to look at some of these. There's so many links and so many stories here. I'm trying to look at on this website to what stands out. In 2006, 10 were injured in Southern California Black Friday mall stampede. I mean, go figure. That's one thing we don't have to miss this year, and is waiting in line overnight for some slight deal.
I never really did the in-person Black Friday because of that kind of stuff. I never done the in-person Black Friday. I just never found it to be worth it. But the fact that it's online this year, it's like giving everybody it's like fair game,
Yeah, fair enough.
It's much easier. You don't have that logistical nightmare. The only downside is, like, a lot of times these retailers will gouge you on shipping. That's like the only downside, because in person you're guaranteed not have to pay shipping. But like you're on a website, yeah, you're sometimes these retailers are going to gouge you on shipping, and that's going to be like an extra price that you have to pay.
This is an interesting news story right here. In 2011, off-duty police officer sprays, or a little bit grammatically incorrect, but off-duty police officer sprayed North Carolina shoppers. Well, I guess actually, no, that is grammatically correct. My bad. And this is from NBCnews.com. And this news article is dated from November 25th, 2011. It's amazing how many news stories from like 2006, from like 14 years ago or even 10 years ago, they just don't, they're not archived anymore. It's like a bunch of dead links. But this one here from November 25th, 2011, it said Kingston police are disputing amounts of the incident, telling NBC News that they fired off a single puff of pepper spray when a large group of people tried to grab products before Walmart employees were finished putting the items on display. An officer sprayed a puff of pepper spray in the air to have the crowd regain composure, police said. They told NBC News that none of the substance was sprayed into anybody's eyes or face, and no one requested medical attention. Police confirmed that one man was arrested, but wouldn't confirm his identity, as reported in local news accounts. And then this news story was updated at 3:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. An off-duty police officer used pepper spray on Friday on shoppers at a Walmart in Kingston, North Carolina. NBC station WITN of Washington, North Carolina reported. Kingston Police Sergeant Roland Davis said an off-duty officer the store had hired to help with security during Black Friday shopping used a chemical while trying to make an arrest during a disturbance. Angel Bunting, who was shopping at the store, said a man fell into a display as people lined up for discounted cell phones. She said that she believed that the incident was an accident, but security thought it was a fight. And about 20 people, including children, were affected by pepper spray, she alleged, but that couldn't be confirmed. In a video of the evening posted on YouTube, you can watch above, and it's obviously, they don't even have a link to it anymore because it's such an old news story. But I'm sure I could probably, you folks out there who are watching the video or the audio version this podcast. I'm sure you could look it up. Just look up Black Friday police officer pepper spray, North Carolina. It's from 2011. But in a video posted on YouTube, you can watch above, people are seen covering their noses and mouths before police handcuff a man. Police arrested a 58-year-old man who said failed to follow their instructions. You know, that is a typical bullying tactic that police often deploy. You know, like if you don't follow their instructions quick enough, well, hail, we got to make our arrest quota. Let's just spray pepper spray everywhere indoors and hurt even children. But anyway, the man, perhaps ironically, is a former Kingston police officer. Wow, so the police bully their own, apparently, as well. CBS station WNCT reported. Anyway, he was raining it over the whole crowd. So it will rain down on their heads, the man told the station. Some of it got my grandmother in her face and eyes, and she had to go to the emergency room because she's asthmatic. See, this is the problem with police officers. You know, they do, you know, some shenanigans like that. You should never spray a large puff of pepper spray in a large crowd like that, because there are elderly people that you got to consider that could have asthma, could have pre-existing health conditions, and I seriously doubt this police officer was even held accountable. But you know, interesting, but kind of messed up at the same time.
Definitely. I found this article from The Hill, The Dark Origins of Black Friday.
Okay, and do tell.
It says, do you know the dark origin of Black Friday? Well, one of them. Story at a glance. Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, marking the beginning of the holiday shopping season. There are many stories behind the origin, but some of the less popular ones arise from a negative connotation to the term. One origin story involved the Black Friday of the Gold Panic. As Harvey Dent once said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Well, that's Batman.
When it comes to...
That's from Batman.
Yeah, I know.
That's fictional.
When it comes to Black Friday, a day that has come to symbolize the excess of American capitalism, there's a whole series of spin-offs. Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and Giving Tuesday.
Okay.
Man, I gotta get down to the meat and potatoes of this. So supposedly, several events lead back to the gold panic on Friday, September 24th, 1869.
Okay, I'm not familiar with the gold panic of 1869.
Yeah.
The
gold market crashed on that particular Black Friday as a result of a conspiracy by financiers Jay Gould and James Fisk.
Let me see. Oh, Black Friday, 1869. There's a whole Wikipedia page. Yeah, Black Friday, 1869. I guess that was the first Black Friday because it was obviously truly dark. The Black Friday gold panic of September 24th, 1869 was caused by a conspiracy between two investors. Oh, they were trying to corner the market. This stuff happens time and time again on Wall Street. Jay Gould and his partner James Fisk and Abel Corbin, a small-time speculator, had married Virginia Jenny Grant, the younger sister of President Grant. Oh, okay. I heard that, you know, former President Ulysses S. Grant, this was the $50 bill guy, his administration as president was corrupted by many scandals that occurred during President Grant's administration because he associated himself with some very corrupt people. So this is why this story is famous, because it has to do with the younger sister of President Ulysses S. Grant. Anyway, so they formed the gold ring to corner the gold market. So they were trying to corner the gold market and artificially inflate the prices and force the price of the metal up the New York Gold Exchange. The scandal took place during the presidency of Ulysses S. Grant, whose policy was to sell Treasury gold at weekly intervals to pay off the national debt, stabilize the dollar, and boost the economy. The country had gone through tremendous upheaval through the Civil War, and it was not yet fully restored. Good and Fisk hoped to take advantage of Corbin's relationship with his brother-in-law, the president. Good persuaded Corbin to introduce him to Grant. Good and Fisk hoped that befriending the president would get them privy information about the government's gold policy and even prevent the sale of gold, thus manipulate the market. It worked, resulting in a scandal that undermined both the credibility of Grant's presidency and the national economy. Good and Fisk used their personal appearances with Grant to gain clout on Wall Street, in addition to using their insider trading. So go figure, there was corruption on Wall Street in 1869, and there's still corruption on Wall Street today. And it says, during the first week of September, Grant's Secretary of the Treasury, George S. Boutwell, received a letter from Grant telling him gold sales would be harmful to Western farmers, a notion planted by Good and Fisk. Boutwell suspended Treasury gold sales. At the same time, Good and Fisk began buying gold through New York City's gold room, raising the price of gold. After learning about the nature of their scheme, Grant first told Corbin to unload his gold holdings before ordering the release of $4 million in government gold on September the 24th. Grant's move immediately drove down the price of gold, crushing the holdings before ordering the release of $4 million in government gold on September the 24th. Grant's immediate move drove down, I'm repeating myself here. I got a little bit out of pace. Anyway, a panic on Wall Street ensured, and the country went through months of economic turmoil. Thanks to Grant's efforts, as well as those in his administration, a national depression was averted. Good and Fisk hired the best defense available, favored by Tweed Ring judges. Conspiratorial partners escaped prosecution. An 1870 government investigation headed by fellow Republican James A. Garfield exonerated Grant of any illicit involvement in the conspiracy. Okay, so this is all tied to greed. Black Friday was tied to greed and trying to manipulate the price of gold and corner the gold market through insider trading and artificial means. Interesting. And they've got a picture here of a really old, the way the stock market used to be traded before they had computers. They apparently would just write stuff on a chalkboard. They would write share prices and trade prices on a chalkboard. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, no, thanks for bringing that up. I did not know that. You taught me something today, Rockanne, that I did not know, that Black Friday started in 1869, and it was originally a bad event that destroyed the lives of people through corruption and scandal.
Yeah, it's something I got in my email, so it's completely random.
Well, that's cool. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Anything else that's on your mind about Black Friday? No?
Not yet. Maybe just go back to the website with the still Black Friday stories, I guess.
Yeah, hold on. I got too many windows open.
Oh, yeah, in regards to products, my second Black Friday purchase was actually a surge protector from Amazon. And I need a uninterruptible power supply, often just UPS for short. That's another thing I need as well.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is a website called I'm not officially endorsing this website, but it's a neat website. I'm not paid to endorse this website in any way. It was just, I was looking for Black Friday history, and this is a neat website called blackfridaydeathcount.com. But yeah, what really stands out is like 2006, 10 injured in a Southern California Black Friday mall stampede. Let me see if I can find that, because when I tried to click on the link, I couldn't find it. Let's see, mall. Oh, here's another website. It's on truththeory.com. 5 horrific events that show Black Friday is out of control. What is this? Okay, this is an article dates from 2015. Seems a little bit clickbaity though. There's a lot of spam advertisements on here. Okay, I'm gonna click off that. I hate websites that pretend to have a lot of information and they just like, you're scrolling down and you can't even read the article because there's too many freaking ads.
That's the worst.
I see here on Google there was a 2013 stampede death. One of the most tragic Black Friday stories involved the crushing death of a temporary Walmart worker in Valley Stream, New York. Jimadai Dalmore. That sounds almost like Indian name. Jimadai Dalmore, a 34-year-old security worker at the retail giant, was trampled to death by a mob of shoppers, police said in 2013. According to the New York Post, there's an article here that actually dates from today, November the 27th, 2020. Black Friday's most gruesome injuries and deaths through the years. Between 2006 and 2018, according to The Hustle, 44 Black Friday incidences left 11 dead, 109 injured, including one man who brought home a shattered hip after being shoved into a shelf of cut rate presents.
What the?
This is on New York, nypost.com, the New York Post website. Anyway, and it has a timeline here. In 2008, a Walmart employee on Long Island was trampled to death when more than 2,000 enthusiastic gift grabbers busted through the store's front door and could not be contained. This marks Black Friday's first stampede fatality in 2008. In 2011, there were no deaths, but 20 were injured in North Carolina when an off-duty cop, okay, we talked about that, off-duty cop spraying pepper spray into a large crowd indoors, which was pretty stupid. In 2012, 2 people in Tallahassee, Florida, which I've been to Tallahassee. I'm from Florida. Anyway, two people in Tallahassee, Florida were shot over a parking spot. Adding insult to injury, the victims never made it into the mall for Black Friday savings, so they died for nothing. In 2016, 2 people were shot in a parking lot of a New Jersey shopping mall. One died and the other one was injured. It was far from the only parking lot shoot-up. Judging by the outcome of the Walmart parking lot argument in San Antonio, Black Friday is the wrong day to be a good Samaritan. According to the Washington Post, in 2016, Isadru Zarate, that sounds Pakistani. Isadru Zarate saw a man pulling a woman's hair. He told the guy to take your hands off of her. The hair puller complied, only to reach for his gun and murder Zarate. You see, that's the thing about Walmart. They don't always properly secure their parking lots, because I remember my ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, I'm not going to mention her name because she's kind of a horrible person, but my ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, she worked at Walmart in Pensacola, Florida, and there was like a guy who was like wanted by the police for like pedophilia, and he had a gun in the parking lot, and he got shot in the parking lot. I remember coming to pick her up from work, and they had a sheet over the corpse in the parking lot. And the thing was Walmart in Pensacola, Florida was really good at repressing news stories and not reporting it. Like, it didn't even get reported on front page news. Like, and there was like people that had been assaulted and raped in Walmart parking lots. Walmart is really cheap when it comes to security. They'll often hire only like one off-duty cop, and he's often busy, doing errands around the store, and, you really need to hire more security. But, Walmart's cheap. The corporation's cheap. They treat their employees like crap, and they don't properly secure their store. And a lot of Walmarts are really magnets for high levels of crime. But anyway, that is our special. We're now at about a half-hour mark. That is our Black Friday special with Steampunk Starraisin and Rockanne. Thank you, Rockanne, for joining me.
Yeah, sure.
This is the November the 27th.
It was my idea.
It was your idea. Do you feel good now? Is your idea? Anyway. But this is November the 27th, 2020, Black Friday episode 10 of The World is a Mess, and I just want to steampunk it. You have a nice day, and I will see you 25 billion years. I will.